Howdy, folks. John Pelham. Well, we've reached the first week of November and finally getting a little bit of fallish weather, and so we're pleased with that. And maybe we're through with above average temperatures for a while. And this video will go up on the Wednesday before Veterans Day, on the 11th of November. But I thought I would go back and do something similar to what I did a year ago, and just kind of refresh our memory on what Veterans Day is all about. We tend sometimes, I think, to conflate it with Memorial Day, and of course Memorial Day is always observed the last Monday of May, and it honors and recognizes military members that have died while serving, while Veterans Day is for those all who have served in the military service, living or deceased. Started out as Armistice Day, 1919. It marked the end of World War I, and November 11th was chosen as the historical date that the armistice was signed. And in fact, it was the 11th hour of the 11th month of the 11th day. So 11/11/11 has always kind of been associated with Veterans Day. It was expanded to Veterans Day after World War II and after Korea. Veterans organizations asked that the holiday be expanded to include veterans of all U.S. wars, and it actually moved in 1968 to the fourth Monday in October, but that caused a lot of confusion. So in 1975, Congress returned Veterans Day to 11/11, November the 11th, and that's where we celebrate it today. And several years ago, I wrote a little poem that it had kind of got me thinking one day. I've got a couple of caps that I wear occasionally that indicate that I was a veteran of the U.S. Army. One just Army in general, and one is commemorating my service in the 2nd Infantry Division, the old Indian Head Division. And I wrote this little poem based on some of my experiences, and it's called Thanks for Your Service. Thanks for your service, somebody said the other day. To be brutally honest, I just really didn't know what to say. Seems to be that way every time, especially at this time of year. Do I mumble a sincere thank you or simply pretend that I just didn't hear? Honestly, when it happens, I rarely respond probably the way I should. I know the sentiment is well meant. They're saying something that's right and good. But it doesn't feel quite right to me. Like others, I just did what I should do. No more, no less than many, many others, swearing allegiance to the red, white, and blue. It never felt like much of a big deal to me, just doing my job, serving my time, learning and following the rules and orders, not questioning reason or rhyme. So why do some people thank us for doing the job we signed up for? Does it come from a sense of patriotism, from a sense of duty, or is it more? I've got to feel that it's something else. They're expressing a real sense of gratitude. For me to do anything but be gracious would be insincere, mean, and rude. No, so Lord, help me to accept their thanks with humility, reflection, and pride. After all, it's not something any of us did without all our veteran buddies by our side. Folks, if you are a veteran, thank you for your service. If you're a family member of a veteran, thank you for your sacrifice. If you're any of those or anybody else, if you see someone that's dressed that makes you think they are maybe a veteran, just tell them thanks. That's all anybody wants. Appreciate you being with me today. I hope y'all have a happy week and look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.